This customer ordered a fairy-themed cake for a fairy first birthday. She wanted a 2-tier cake and something really simple for the design. She didn't want it to look too busy, but she really wanted that fairy door and minimal decor. So I started out with the light pink buttercream base for the bottom tier and a white base for the top tier. I made this door by rolling some brown fondant over my wood impression mat. I placed it on the bottom tier and then I made this sort of mossy grass using some golden Oreos and food coloring. I placed the Oreos into my food processor with a couple of drops of water and green food coloring. Then I just blended for a few seconds until I got this texture. I placed it along the bottom of both tiers as a border, and then I also added some on top of the cake. I bagged up some olive green colored buttercream and then I used a small round piping tip. I began piping some bunched up stems all around the cake. Then I bagged up some light purple buttercream and again using a small round piping tip, I started piping all of these little flowers. I wanted to make something similar to delphiniums. I piped so many little flowers onto each one of the stems, and while I finished piping those, I want to tell you a little bit more about this customer. She is a returning customer, and the last time she ordered a cake was actually for this baby's baby shower cake. She picked up that baby shower cake and transported it to the shower in Sierra Vista, which is 3 hours away. And now for this baby's first birthday, she's going to be doing the same exact thing, but with a 2-tier cake. So I definitely made sure this cake was well assembled and kept in the fridge/freezer for the right amount of time. After I finally finished piping all of the flowers, I sculpted these cute little mushrooms. I made ivory colored stems for all of them and then some light pink and white mushroom tops. I also made them in different sizes and shapes and placed those all around the cake. Next, I made these flowers by pressing some white fondant into my floral silicone mold. Once I popped them out, I grabbed a little brush and some yellow food coloring to paint the little center. I made several of these and then placed them all around that mossy border. I then grabbed these edible wafer paper butterflies. Carefully bend them in half because they are really delicate. Then I just placed a few of them all around the cake. And it took everything in me to not keep adding more and more stuff, but she really wanted a simple design. So last, I grabbed my edible glitter spray because this wouldn't be a fairy cake without glitter. And I just sprayed this all over the cake. And now this fairy first birthday cake is all finished. Here's what it looks like in my light box, and here's a message I got from the customer. I was so happy she was able to transport without any problems. Everything looks so cute. I hope you guys like this one.